recognized. I'm glad to come your way again today. And I'll be sharing on, are you ready for success? Or are you prepared for success? Are you ready for success? Are you prepared for success? This topic is a question, and it's a question that seems to probe our current level of capacity versus our dream of a greater future. This topic is a question that seeks to probe where we are vis-a-vis where we want to be in future. If somebody wants to give you 33,000 liters tanker of diesel and all you have is 50 liters jerry can to receive it, it clearly shows that you are not prepared or you are not ready to receive that level of blessing as at that time. So what do? You increase your capacity to receive, because you have only 50 liters jerry can and you are being offered 33,000 liters tanker of diesel. So what do is to increase capacity. And this was the prescription of the prophet Elisha to the impoverished widow woman that came to seek for her counsel, to seek for his counsel, the way out of poverty, of impoverishment. In 2 Kings chapter 4, the Elisha gave a prescription to this woman that clearly shows the need to build capacity. The question he gave to her was, what do you have in the house? The woman said, I have nothing. Then he said, later she came to realize that, I have a little oil. So the prophet said, go and borrow vessels. Borrow not a few. 2 Kings chapter 4. In verse 3, it says, go borrow vessel. That talks about go and increase your capacity. Borrow vessel means you can borrow knowledge. Go to those who have knowledge and learn from them. Learn from the masters. Learn from those that have gone ahead. Learn from those that have achieved, those that are where you want to be. He said, go and borrow vessel. That vessel connotes learn from those that are ahead, those that have gone ahead, those that have achieved what you want to achieve. And she went and did as the prophet said, and brought in the vessel and began to pour the oil into those vessels. And when all the vessels were filled up, she called the son and said, bring more vessel. The son said, no more vessel. All the vessel has been exhausted and filled up. And in verse 6 of 2 Kings chapter 4, the Bible says the oil stopped or it stayed. That means where our capacity stops is where our increase is stopped. The oil stopped because there was no more vessel, no more capacity. Where your capacity stops is where your increase stops. Many people want more money, but they lack capacity to receive. The Bible says, and the oil stayed. That means the increase stopped when there was no more, space to receive. It's just like you're buying fuel in your car in the filling station. And probably you say, okay, sell 20,000 naira worth of fuel. And they began to sell. And in the process of selling the 20,000, the tank got filled, even though they have not sold up to 20,000. That means the tank could not receive all that was available. Many of us, there is more, but we lack capacity. There is more. God has more than enough, but we lack the capacity. We lack the capacity. Does your organization, have the capacity to receive, payment in foreign currencies? For instance, if your organization that is local is now growing global and you begin to receive orders, you begin to receive international orders, do you even have the capacity to meet those orders? to send those goods to those that are requesting for it? Do you have the capacity to receive, payment in foreign currencies? This is capacity building in the area of finances, in the area of administration, not only in the area of spirituality, in the area of finances, in the area of administration, in the area of marketing, capacity building. Until you are able to answer the question of capacity, you are not ready for success. Until you are able to answer the question of capacity, you are not ready for success. You are not ready for success. Making oneself ready for success is as important as working towards success. Making yourself ready for success is as important as working towards it. It's not enough to work towards success. It's important to be ready for success. Consider what I'm about to say. Look at Coca-Cola, for instance. 1.9 billion Coca-Cola drink is being consumed every single day across 200 countries. Every single day, not every year. Every single day, over 1.9 billion bottles of Coca-Cola drink is being consumed across 200 countries. Think about that level of capacity. And think about it, that there has never been a time where this Coca-Cola product is scarce and they are still able to meet up. That is capacity. 1.9 billion bottles of Coca-Cola drink must be taken every day. 1.9 billion bottles of Coke is being drank every day across 200 countries, and they are able to meet up. That is capacity. That shows that they are ready for success. Capacity. That is what it means to be ready for success. Ability to meet up. Capacity talks about ability to meet up. So when we say, are you ready for success? We are saying, do you have the ability to meet up? Oh, you have a block molding business and you mold 200 blocks every day. If demand increases that you should mold 1,000 blocks every day, do you have the capacity? Can your current engine, can they deliver 1,000 blocks per day? Think of it, Coca-Cola, 1.9 billion bottles of drink every day, and there has never been scarcity, and they always meet up. There's no day you go to a shop, say I want Coca-Cola, and they don't have. If one shop doesn't have, the other one has. When capacity meets opportunity, success is born. When capacity meets opportunity, success is born. When capacity meets opportunity, success is born. But when opportunity comes and there is no capacity, success is aborted. When opportunity comes and there is no capacity, success is aborted. Oh, you are molding blocks and you mold 100 per day and they say give us 1,000 and you cannot meet up. That success has been aborted. It may even dent your name. But when opportunity and capacity meet, success is born. But when there is opportunity and there's no capacity, success is aborted. If you have a restaurant and customers buy, let's say, 150 plates of food daily in your restaurant, and yet you have been desiring to increase your sales, and now it increases to about 500 plates, will you be able to meet up? You have a restaurant and they buy 150 plates of food per day. If they begin to buy 500, will you be able to meet up? That is capacity. That your answer will reveal whether you are ready for success. Many people pray for success, desire success, dream about success, but they don't have capacity for success. They don't have capacity for success. They cannot meet up. They cannot deliver. Oh, you are a fashion designer. You are a tailor. Oh, how many clothes do you sew per week? Can you deliver? When the opportunity comes and they say, okay, we want you to deliver, 50 clothes per week, can you deliver? When all you do is somebody gives you clothes and it stays with you for 6 months, that means you don't have capacity. You are not ready. Dr. Lloyd Jones said, I want you to listen to this. Dr. Lloyd Jones said, the worst thing that can happen to a man is to succeed before he is ready. The worst thing that can happen to a man is to succeed before he is ready. Dr. Lloyd Jones. He said the worst thing that can happen to a man is to succeed before he is ready. The prodigal son succeeded before he was ready. He succeeded. That is, he was financially successful. He had inheritances from his father. He succeeded before he was ready, only to realize that they could not manage those resources. And he spent, after many days, he spent everything until he became a beggar. The worst thing that can happen to a man is to succeed before he's ready. If a secondary school girl gets pregnant, she has succeeded before she's ready. If somebody has a pharmacy shop and he begins to call himself a doctor because he has a pharmacy shop, he has not gone to medical school, but he calls himself a doctor. The day a complicated, medical issue, a patient comes with a complicated issue comes, that's when he will realize that he's not ready. Success has two sides. A side that destroys and the side that promotes. Success has two sides. Success destroys those that are not ready and promotes those that are ready. Because success is like the waves of the sea. If you are not a swimmer and you come across the waves of the sea, it can sweep you off, it can drown you. Those days when we used to go to beach in Lagos, Biba Beach, Alpha Beach, different beaches there. We do hear stories of people that have been drowned, people that don't know how to swim, but they just go around the sea. What are you doing in the sea, around the sea, when you cannot swim? And they have been drowned. That is how success is. Success is like the waves of the sea. If it comes to you unprepared, it will sweep you off. Like it swept the prodigal son. He became like a beggar. It swept Solomon off. Success has two sides. The side that destroys and the side that promotes. If you are not prepared for success, success will not, it will destroy you. Success is not for amateurs, it is for masters. Success is not for amateur, it is for masters. You don't learn how to swim in the sea at the middle of the ocean. You can learn how to swim in a small swimming pool at the lowest level, but not in the middle of the ocean. That's not where they learn swimming. Success is not for amateurs. Success is for masters. Even you really call it currency. Currency. You cannot touch electricity and remain normal. So there's a level of currency that will enter your hand. You can't be normal. Solomon was normal until a level of money came into his hands. In his days, silver was like stone. In his days, gold was their drinking cup. Their teacup was gold. The cup they When money comes, people change. Money can change you. That is why you must build capacity before money comes. The way you have, when all you have is hundreds of thousands, will be different when you begin to control millions and when you begin to control billions. So that's why you must build capacity. You must see money as a tool, as something you use. You are to control money, not that money should control you. If you don't have capacity, money will control you. But if you build capacity, you control money. Money is not bigger than you. You are the one, you are bigger than money. So you build capacity. 1 Kings chapter 10, verse 22 and verse 27. In the days of Solomon, money was like stone. It was like, teacup. And that made Solomon to be abnormal. Permit me the use of that word. It was normal until money came. And he had 1,000 women in his life. That's not normal. I know of a lady from a wealthy home. I heard her story. I was even called to pray for her. Wealthy home, works, has a good job in a bank, but ruined by drugs. Ruined by drugs. There are times she will not be able to go to work because she's already dazed by drugs. Why? Lack of capacity. Even marriage can be a regret if you are not ready for it. Marriage can be a regret if you are not ready for it. Age is not what proves that you are ready for marriage. It is not age that proves that you are ready for marriage. It's not age, it is maturity. Revelations 19 verse 7. It's not age that proves that somebody is ready for marriage. Oh, that this person is now 30 years, is ready for marriage. This person is now 25 years, is ready for... No, it's not age, it's maturity. Somebody may have age on his side, but there's no maturity, no understanding, no capacity. It's not age, it's capacity, it's maturity. Revelations 19 verse 7. It says, let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and the wife has made herself ready. The wife has made herself ready. Even in marriage, you need to make yourself ready. He says his wife has made herself ready. God will not prepare for you. You are to prepare for success. God will not prepare for you. You are to prepare for success. God will not prepare for us. We have to prepare for success. Parents only pay the school fees of their children. They don't write the exams for them. God will not prepare for you. The Bible says Jotham prepared his way. Even Jesus prepared for 30 years to do a ministry of 3 years. Jesus was ready to take the world, to deliver the assignment of redemption. Jesus had to prepare. It was an enormous assignment, so he had to prepare. He made himself ready for 30 years and fulfilled the assignment in 3 years for us to know the importance of preparation. Many of us, we focus on success, but we don't focus on preparation, on the behind the scene work that we need to put in place to be successful. You will not fail in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. So this message is a call to build our capacity. It's a call to build capacity. It's a call to boost your ability to meet up, ability to deliver, ability, being able to rise to the occasion, being able to rise to the occasion at all times. Jesus was able to rise to the occasion at all times. When in the marriage in Canaan, that was his first miracle. Their wine finished and they came to him. He was able to rise to the occasion. And the water turned to wine. When they came with a case in order to catch him, and they said this woman was caught in the adultery, and in the law of Moses, this was the prescription. So what do you say? He was able to rise to the occasion. He said, whichever of you have not sinned should cast the first stone. And all of them saw that they have sinned. They began to throw down their stone, and he silenced them. Jesus was able to rise to the occasion. When he was face to face with death, Lazarus being dead for 4 days, he was able to rise to the occasion. In every case, Jesus was able to rise to the occasion because he was ready. Being able to rise to the occasion. That's this message is a call to build capacity, a call to boost our ability to receive more, to increase our capacity, ability to rise to the occasion. And you can build capacity how? By learning from those that have gone ahead, by learning from the masters, from the professionals, by asking questions from those that have done it better, by attending seminars, leadership conferences, by attending, enrolling for a course, a special course, a relevant course in your field, in your area of calling, or by hiring a professional hands. These are some of the ways you can build capacity. Because if God answers your prayer and your capacity is low, that answer will remain in heaven until you build capacity. Galatians 4 verse 1 to 2. If God answers your prayer but your capacity is small, if God answers your prayer and your capacity is small, that answer will remain in heaven until your capacity grows to draw the answer. Galatians 4 verse 1 to 2. He said, and here, is not different from a slave. As long as he's a child, it's not different from his slave. He's limited, even though his father owns all things. I want to read it from the Living Bible version. That verse 1 of Galatians 4, the Living Bible. He said, think of it this way. If a father dies and leaves great wealth for his young children, those children are not much better off than slaves until they grow up, even though they actually own everything their father had. Until they grow up, even though they own everything. Even if God has answered your prayer and your capacity is small, you will have to wait until you build capacity before that answer will come. When Jesus was to turn water to wine, he asked them to go and build capacity. Go and fill the water pot, fill it with water first. And after they have built capacity, they have filled the water pot with water, they have built their capacity. He now said, draw from it and give to the chairman of the occasion. If God answers your prayer and your capacity is small, that answer will remain in heaven until you build capacity. When you now build capacity, that answer will come. That's why the Bible says in 2 Corinthians 6:2 that he has answered us in the time accepted, and in the day of salvation he has succored us. He said now is the accepted time. Today is the day of salvation. That's why faith is now. Faith is nice because God has given us everything that pertains to life and godliness. But you may ask, why is it that those things are not here? They are not in my hand. It's not in your hand. It's because you have not built capacity. You build capacity to trap that which heaven has already made available. Forever, O Lord, your word is settled in heaven. So you build capacity to draw that which heaven has in stock for you. You cannot pour a bucket of honey inside a small teacup. No, you cannot pour a bucket of water inside a teacup. You will waste it. You cannot pour a bucket of water inside a cup of tea. No, you cannot make, an 100-level student, for instance, the vice chancellor of a university. No, he doesn't have the capacity. It doesn't have the capacity. Success will look like an oversized suit or oversized shoe if you don't build capacity. It will look like oversized. If you don't build capacity and improve yourself, success will look like oversized. For the prodigal son, all the money and the success he had was like oversized suit. If you see somebody wear oversized suit, in fact, the shape of the person will show that, in fact, it is not fit. The suit is not fitting. Or somebody wear oversized shoe, it will not look normal. It will not look fitting. So that's how success will look like on a person that is not prepared, A person that is not ready for success, that success will look like it will not be fitting. It will not fit. Success will look like an oversize if we do not make ourselves ready. This is the summary of this message. It's time to build capacity, to improve on yourself. Learn new things. Learn how to improve, how to deliver, how to meet up, how to upscale your business, how to meet up the orders, how to improve in your delivery. And as you do that, you are making yourself ready. Remember that scripture in Revelations chapter 19 and verse 7. It says, his wife has made herself ready. God will not make you ready. You are the one that will make yourself ready. God bless you. Thank you for listening. Till I come your way again, keep building capacity. Keep learning. Keep improving yourself. God bless you. I'm Hayotunde Adekola. God bless you. See you again. Shalom.